Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to this channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Barbara Jai. I'm a Nigerian YouTuber living in Hamilton, Ontario. I make videos on motherhood, lifestyle, just basically documenting my life and all the hats that I put on. I've been missing action here and it's been a tough, challenging couple of months. If you've been watching my previous videos, you know I just gave birth. I gave birth 6 months ago. It feels like 2 years ago. I gave birth 6 months ago and it's been tough taking care of 2 toddlers and an infant, and I have a full-time job. It's been crazy, but we're taking it one day at a time. That's why I've been missing in action. I cannot come and kill myself. I had to just focus on my life, motherhood and everything. That's why I've not been posting here. I post frequently on Instagram. If you're following me on Instagram, if you've not followed, that is the handle up there. Follow me. Thank you so much for my old subscribers. You guys did not unsubscribe. You're still here with me. And thank you for the new subscribers too. Thank you so much for the love, guys. I'm back. Today's video, I'm going to be talking about how I gave birth here in Canada for free with a work permit. If you've been following my previous videos, if you've not watched after this video, go and watch them. I'm in Canada on an open work permit. I'm just going to share my own personal experience of how I gave birth in Canada for free. If it's something you're interested in, please keep watching. So Krista has been the boss of my life in the past 6 months. She's sleeping. You guys will see her in subsequent videos. So let's get right into today's video. The first thing I did when I got here, guys, it's been tough. I keep saying it's been tough. It's been tough. If you know, you know. Settling in a new country is not beans, guys. And I've been here with my husband alone with 3 children. I knew it would be difficult. That's why when I found out I was pregnant, I was down because I was thinking, how am I going to cope? How? Guys, I didn't know. Like, you never know how strong you are or how you can cope with stuff until you are put in that situation. I didn't know how strong I was until this period of my life. The first step I took in order for me to deliver here in Canada for free was to register under Midwife's Care. Midwife's Care here in Canada is free. The antenatal is free, the scans, the visits, everything is free. So that was the first thing I did, and guys, that was like a major shocker for me because before I came here, I had no idea that to be under Midwife's Care, you need to be on a wait list. Like, they have a long wait list. If you've not heard it anywhere, hear it here on this channel. They have a very long wait list of pregnant women with their different due dates, guys. I had no idea. When we first came in, we were just focused on looking for a house, getting a job. So Midwife's Care was not even like priority at the time. It wasn't priority. So I wasn't even thinking. I said, when I'm ready for antenatal, I will just, you know, walk into the midwife center and just register. But it didn't happen that way. So when I was ready to register for antenatal, I went. There's a midwife center just very close to the house. It's like 5 minutes or 6 minutes walk from the house. So I went there and she said, oh, we have a wait list up until September. I'm like, huh? September, and that was like February of 2023, February last year. And like, September, my due date was July. So they've even passed my due date. They had a long wait list up until September 2023. I was shocked. Before you come here, you hear, oh, daycare is expensive, childcare is expensive. It's daycare that I heard had wait list, not Midwife's Care. And back in Nigeria, like for my 2 kids, Karen and Kayla, I gave birth with the Midwife's Care, and the doctor never delivered any of my kids. It's always the midwife. So I was comfortable with like having Midwife's Care, and my pregnancies are always low risk. So the midwives always deliver. I mean, back in Lagos and even here in Canada. So guys, when we came in, delivery in the hospital would have cost an arm and a leg. It's expensive. Millions of naira, thousands of Canadian dollars. At the end of this video, I'm just going to do a breakdown, an estimate of how much it costs to give birth here in Canada. It's expensive. At the time we came here, that was not even the plan to go and give birth in the hospital because we didn't have the money to pay that kind of plenty amount. And we're not even working at the time. That was February. I've not started working. I was not working at the time. After I left that Midwife Care, that was when they told me, they gave me a shocker that I have to be on the wait list. Another thing she said, that in the first midwife center I went to, the only way they can take me under their care is if one of their patients transfers their care to another center or another hospital, or sadly or unfortunately if someone has a miscarriage. That's the only way there will be an opening. Even in those situations, I will not even be like top on their list because there are other people waiting, guys. So as I went home that day, that was when I knew that yes, gang, this is another hurdle we have to cross. So I went back home. I started applying. Here in Hamilton there are about 5 or 6 midwife centers. I'm not very sure now, but I applied to all of them. I went on their site, filled out form, because you always do like a registration. You fill out form, just history, your name, phone number, address, email, how many children you have, is your first pregnancy, is your second, just like basic questions. So you fill out all those forms on their site and submit, and you wait. Join the wait list, and you can deliver in the hospital for free if you have a health card. So that was just the first step to apply under midwife. I was just praying, let them just call me, because by that last year February, March, I had not done any scan. I did a scan in December before we left Nigeria, but after then up until February, March, I had no idea how my baby was doing. I was just pregnant and just there. I had not done any antenatal, no scan, no blood test, nothing. So I was worried. I just applied to all the midwives care. I was just waiting and praying, let one of them just reach out to me, because their care is free. That one, I know that I don't have to bother about paying any money, because guys, there was a day I went to a walk-in clinic to see doctor first. That was before I had the health card. To see doctors about $60 every month just to see him. He will still refer me to gynecologist, where I will still pay money. After a while, some of them replied, like responded, oh, we're sorry, we can't take you in, we have a long wait list. That was all I was hearing. I was frustrated that period. So luckily for me, one of the midwives reached out to me, one of the midwife center. I was sleeping. When I woke up, I just checked my phone and I saw a missed call from them. Just feeling like, why is one calling me? Then they left a voicemail and I listened. Said, hey Barbara, we saw your form. We're happy to take you under our care. That was like the best news ever. I was so excited. I'm like, finally, you should take me under your care, please. I don't have money to pay. So now call them back immediately. I was so happy. Like, I thanked them. Thank you so much for putting me under your care, because they are the only people that responded to me. The other ones had long wait lists. So yeah, that's how I now booked the first appointment. Guys, that first appointment is long. The first midwife's appointment is like 2 to 3 hours. And before you go, you need to swallow a bar. You need to eat very well before you go. That appointment is long. They just want to know your medical history. They want to know if there's anybody in your family who has glaucoma, who has diabetes. They asked so many questions that I was even tired. After them, it was now time to do the blood work. And before the nurse started, she said, when you do blood work, do you normally pass out? I'm like, pass out, okay. Of course I don't have no, but in my head I'm like, why will I pass out? You want to suck all my blood? Are you draining all my blood? She had like 4 or 5 tubes that she was supposed to take blood or do different tests. Once that this lady asked if I passed out, she first filled the first tube, filled the second one, filled the third one. My aunt started to pay. My aunt told her no, that please, I can't do again. Please, you should use the 3 tubes, or is it 3 or 4, and do whatever test. That no, I'm not comfortable with this. I said, okay, sorry. She now stopped. After that first appointment, of course, they gave the next appointment, and that was how I was under their care till I delivered. That first appointment, as I was going home, I sure entered one fast food, one Harvey's. I went to eat burger before I would collapse on the road. So guys, if you know anybody that is pregnant and has open work permits or spousal open work permit, and of course you're coming to Canada, you don't have a health card yet, while you're doing your SIN, bank account, go and look for midwives. Stay on all their wait lists. You never know, one of them will reach out to you. And also another thing is, while the midwife's care is free, the antenatal, the scans, the visit and everything is free, the medication is not free. Those are the antenatal vitamins are not free. Anything prescription, anything you have to go and buy in the pharmacy, you pay out of pocket. Those ones are not free. Luckily for me, before I left Nigeria, of course I did a blood test. I went to where I gave birth to my kids, St. Kizito maternity. I went there, I registered. So I bought some vitamins that will last like 3 months, as if I knew that when I come here I will be on wait list. So I took vitamins from Nigeria that will last me for about 3 months. So that was what I was taking, so I didn't have to buy drugs here. So just have that in mind. As much as the midwife's care is free, the medicine is not free. The drugs, medication, antenatal vitamins, you need to make payment. So the second thing I did after applying under the midwife's care for free was to get a job. In fact, not the second thing I did. From when I entered Canada, I've been looking for a job. Guys, don't listen to all those people that will tell you as you land you see a job. Is a lie. I'm talking from experience. I know people, I've heard people say, okay, they got a job, but they moved to Canada while they're in Nigeria, they got a job. Some people say as they came to Canada, 1, 2, 3 weeks, 1 month, they got a job. That's their own story. For me, it wasn't easy. It was not. It wasn't easy. Anyway, this video is not about job hunt. I'm going to make a separate video of my experience looking for a job here in Canada. Guys, it's not beans. So from when you land, as you land, just start applying for jobs. Start applying for jobs, because in order to get health card here as a work permit holder or a work permit holder, you need to have a full-time paying job in the province where you reside. So right now I'm in Ontario. I had to look for a full-time paying job here in Ontario to qualify me and my family to apply for health card. You got it? So that health card qualifies you to give birth in the hospital for free. Another affordable option, or will I say free option of giving birth here, is home births or birth centers. If you give birth in the house, it's free. They will come to the house. That's the midwives. Under midwives, so we're not talking of hospital. The midwives can come to your home and deliver your baby. Of course, you don't need to make any payment, but I was actually considering home birth. If you watch my previous videos, there's a clip where one of the midwives came to the house and dropped their home birth kits here in case I give birth at home. But that was partly because my second born, Kayla, her delivery was very fast. So that's why they were also considering dropping some of their equipment here in the house in case I don't make it to the hospital. Labor is fast too. So yes, to apply for health card. So when I got the job, I got a job in April because I saw Shaggy Banza before I got the job. So when I got the job, I did not apply for health card immediately. I was still in doubt. Imagine, it messed with my head, that whole job search, and I was pregnant on top, so I was very emotional. It messed with my head, the amount of rejection I received. So when I got the job, I was still in doubt. I'm like, should these people will not collect their work like this? I was still, in doubt. So I did not apply for the health card immediately. I finished training and I already started working full time before I went to apply for the health card, and by then I was already 37 weeks, so the baby could have come at any time. When you go to apply for the health card, you get your health card number immediately there and then. They'll give you a slip where your number is, so you can use that slip or that number and go to the hospital and you access the free healthcare. And after about 2 weeks, no, not 2 weeks, 10 days, my kids health card came out first, because here they don't play with children. Then that, like 2 days later, I and my husband's one came out first. That was our health card. So after about 12 days, the card came out. That was what I used to deliver in the hospital for free. There was no complications with the delivery. After a few hours, I was discharged and I didn't need to stay in the hospital. So another thing you need to note for the midwife's care, you're under their care all the while you're pregnant. You do your antenatal. Then after you give birth to your baby, you'll be under their care for 6 weeks. The first 4 weeks, they'll come to the house. The midwife came to the house, took baby sample, blood for the plenty tests they wanted to do. So you'll be under their care for 6 weeks. The first 4 weeks, they'll come. They came to the house about 5 or 6 times to check on me, take my blood pressure, check on baby, just check that we are doing well generally. And the 5th and 6th week, you will need to go into the midwife center with baby for the 5th and 6th weeks checkup. So guys, that's how I gave birth here in Canada for free. The first thing I did was to be under midwife's care, to register under midwives. The second thing was to get a full-time job. I think getting a full-time job should be number one. When you get it, well, they should be hand in hand. Whether you get a job first or you apply under midwives, or anyone get a job, full-time job in the province where you reside, be under midwife's care, register for all the midwives in your province. 1 or 2 of them will get back to you. Thirdly, apply with your employment letter, apply for health card. That's how you can give birth here in Canada. That's what I did. Something else to note, give birth here in Canada, the baby gets their health card number immediately. And also, of course, as you're giving birth, baby is automatic citizen. So you can apply for the baby's birth certificate, Canadian passport. So guys, here's an estimate of how much it is to give birth here in Canada, whether as a visitor or as a work permit holder. If you don't have health coverage, if you're paying out of pocket, come nearer. Let me give you the estimate. It's plenty. The money is plenty. That is why I was looking for free options. I don't fish out. So what I found out was that hospital, if you're paying out of pocket, hospital payment is different from a doctor fee. So you pay hospital separate, you pay doctor fee separate. For bed inpatient ward is 5,000 Canadian dollars, guys. Convert to naira, it's just an estimate, so it may have increased or reduced. At the time I was preparing to do this video, I just did a bit of research. Then that's for the hospital fee, the bed, inpatient ward. So if you want to deliver in the hospital, you first pay bed alone, inpatient, like they'll admit you, 5,000 or 5,000. That's for the hospital fee. Then for the doctor fee, you pay consultation fee between 100 to 150 Canadian dollars. Vaginal delivery between 3,500 to 5,000 Canadian dollars. C-section 4,500 Canadian dollars to 6,000 Canadian. Epidural is 1,100 to 13 Canadian dollars. If you have a boy and you need to do circumcision, it's 200 to 500 CAD. Then after delivery checkups, regular checkups, each visit $60. I heard about it, I'm like, you don't have such a... I wasn't even working, my husband was not working, so where do you want to see the money to be paying all those millions? So come to the end of this video. I hope this video has helped, giving more information on what you need to do to give birth here in Canada for free. And if you have any questions concerning this video, please leave them in the comment section. I'll do my best, I'll do well to answer. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for sticking around. And if you're new to this channel, please don't just watch and go. Please subscribe, guys. I'll see you all in my next video.